Hi, morning.
Hello.
Okay,
Okay.
finally.
You can hear us, right? We can hear
Yeah,
you.
can. All right.
Okay. Cool. Yep. I
Oh,
think,
there are about 30 people here today.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So I will stop sharing the screens and you can present your slides. Yep.
Okay, let me sorry, I didn't get a slide. I think I would just go with like one question by one question lah, if you have any.
Okay. Can
Is it
do.
okay?
Yep.
Okay, okay. So how do we start?
Okay. I think so just a context, right? So we have
Mm.
the cohort people and also some tourism stacks up here inside this call. So I have also shared with you the questions from them on what they have
Mm.
filled in on the RSVP form previously. So
Mm.
maybe we can start with that.
Okay.
I
So
think
mostly
everyone,
tourism startups.
yes. And I
Okay.
think what people keen or want to know is how do you start your
Marketing.
brand? Yes, and
Mm.
also on brand activations activity, any experience or insights from you.
Okay, can. I think let me do a brief introduction of myself.
Yep.
My name is Nicholas Lim Ping Yang. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Good Foodie Media. Started Foodie back in 2017 at a side hustle, turned into full-time Sendirian Berhad in 2018. So until today, we have about 28 million social media followers and about 70 people in our team right now. And we are present in 5 ASEAN countries. And then last year, I also started my own personal IP. People call it IP lah, like it's personal branding on social media as Ping Yang. I'm known to go around and do social experiments sometimes. And recently, I also used my own platform to do live selling. The previous collab was with Cairo Amin, and we were doing TikTok live selling on TikTok Shop. Okay, so I don't know how can we start, but maybe I will look at the question and I will start answering lah. So later maybe we can open to the floor if if you have more time, then we can do some sharing as well. So the number one question I have is, can you talk about brand activation or share your brand activation experience and insights? Okay. Honestly, I only built for my own company branding. So Good Foodie Media started as Penang Foodie. So and right now we have about 10 plus asset under our care. So we try to brand ourselves. All the branding end with IE. So you can see Penang Foodie, KL Foodie, Malaysia Homie, all end with IE lah. So we try to brand ourselves very similar branding. But when we talk about branding, is what do people talk about you outside the room, right? So we try to brand our own asset, a go-to site for new things to try. So every single time KL Foodie will be the first one to talk about new things like Uncle Roger. We got the sort of like exclusive covers. We try to get exclusive covering, and we will always be the first one to cover. So this is throughout our a lot of our hard work right now. We have grown to some followers. Then we can talk to the brands to nego. So a lot of time, even before we start each brand, so we have KL Foodie. We try to go with hyper local ways. So Penang Foodie, KL Foodie, Johor. We have Borneo. Recently, we started Kedah. So we try to brand ourselves as hyper local content creator, and we only hire local to do that. So that's our first part. We try to brand ourselves as the leading go-to food explorations. So next product we have is Travel Rookie, where we started back in MCO. So Travel Rookie, I think, is very similar to your startup. We talk about all things travel. So we try to brand ourselves as we tell people when is the public holidays, where are the places that you can go. That's why we can work with tourism players. We work with like Macau tourism, Hong Kong tourism. So every single product we try to brand is we also try to look at the segment that we want to target. So for Foodie, it's FMCG products, hawker. So when we first start up Foodie, yeah, just jump back a bit Foodie. So our mission is we help the SME to advertise. So we also try to speak to our audiences about, most of the time we are cover organic content, street food content, hawker content are for free. In a way, is because SME, they don't have that time, they don't have a good social media platform to advertise, because most of the traditional media are fairly are pretty expensive, right? So we try to go to different routes that nobody is serving that market also. So same goes to the next products. I try to find niches that maybe the traditional media haven't served them yet. So same goes to your business, right? When you are because tourism is a big market. Some people is serving hotel segment, some people is serving about food and beverage, some people is serving about attractions. So for Travel we try to go with travels content, and Malaysia Homey, we try to serve the beautiful home seeker, so that we can advertise to people like property clients. So we work with um, the property industry player in Malaysia. We also work with like home appliances player in Malaysia. So we know that KL Foodie, our main page, is too much
Yeah,
for.
but we should have done something about it.
Sorry, is anyone? I
I
think
think you
somebody.
can continue. I will
Yeah,
have to mute the
yeah.
person.
Okay, okay. What's the one thing that make your foodie stand up in the beginning? Was it an event or good? Okay, okay. Okay, Zikri, I think I can share a bit, like I backdate a bit how did we started. So I started Penang Foodie because I was working in Tencent as a product manager of their food app. But the product didn't launch, so I decided to resign and go back to Penang and start. So Penang Foodie, when I first started 2016, 2017, it was a side hustle thing. So throughout a year, we only got 1K followers. So the turning point was, um, yes, it was an event because we pivot to video. So that time video wasn't so popular, right? So we from article content pivot to video content. So we were the first one in Malaysia that do food review in video form. And yes, it was really a good food review in Penang. So that time we went to cover, we used to write article for all the hawker, but we turned into video. We went to feature Din Maju Nasi Kandar, Hamidia Nasi Kandar. We went to China House. We tried to brand it the longest cafe in Penang. Then, then the traction started to grow there. And then the next turning point was, it's not turning point, but during MCO, many people are at home, stay home. Many people are using social media. So we try to churn out more content during that time, and we see our follower grow also that time. Yeah. And then fast forward now, Pingyang, I tried. So I also talked to Cairo Army, like, right, how do you do your branding, right? Because when we think about K, it's about, okay, there's some bao guy from Kelantan that sells, can make 1 million sales in 3 minutes on TikTok shop. But all the journey wasn't overnight success. Cairo Amin was doing content for about 7, 8 years before he started his own brand. So every brand, it takes time. So by the right time is to really tell your story to the people. I think the current meta right now on social media is people love genuine people, and the younger audiences also spend a lot of time on TikTok. Then they were supporting local brands, they are supporting local startup, they are supporting local entrepreneur stories. So this is the current meta that I'm seeing right now. Okay. Is there any question about brand activation?
I think what we have also received from the form itself is also like any challenges. How do you start them together with your team
Mm,
when you first started? Yeah.
yeah. Mm, when Foodie first started, I still remember yeah, as I mentioned, it's first year we only gotten 1K followers, and I think um, that time our challenges was there were some newcomers, or we call it uh, people that copy similar content. We see it is a challenge lah, because as a media company, this is a fairly challenging space, right? Every creator, whenever they have a phone, they can now come into our media space. But we try to capture the market fast. Uh, we saw people started doing the same thing in KL, right? Although we have the mission to do this in across Malaysia, but it's just about timing. When are we going to certain markets? So the challenge is always currently, besides new players, is always about, I think many people is facing a similar thing. It's like um the algorithms is keep on changing. So some people is like, oh, I'm trying to do content like you mentioned, Ping Yang, but I don't see any views, right? I don't see any. I only gotten 100 view, 1K view on TikTok, but I just stuck there. So I think this is the common challenges that faced by many social media creators. But since this is a very challenging space, since the platform is offering free traffics, but how did KL Foodie always getting 400K views, 500K views, even million views every single day on social media platforms? I think is because I think right now it's very straightforward. It's about the content. So whenever we do one content, or even Ping An do one content, I try to catch people attention at the very first beginning. So carefully, we always A/B testing. If we put the title here, is it will catch people attention, or we do interview first? But the bad news is the algorithm is keep on changing. Even the previous meta that can work last month might not be able to work today. So the challenges is for us as a company, or my team, is what is the next trending things? What is the next big thing? So we always try to experiment different things, and we give we try to churn out as many content as possible in a day. Then we see which one work. Then we try to do more on the certain content. Yeah, I hope this answer your queries.
Okay. I think we also received like few more questions in the
Mm.
chat box. I think we have one from Travis.
Oh
How
yeah, yeah.
branding can drive real monetizations via marketing.
Mm. Yeah, I think okay, Zikri I question and answer ready. Let's
Yep.
go to Daryl. Daryl is
I think before Daryl, there is one more from
oh Travis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do branding can driven real monetization via marketing, especially in social media? I think yes. I think Travis, I have a few friends that do branding, but I'm not sure what kind of branding, personal branding or the product branding. Okay, because okay, let's talk about personal branding first, but while waiting for your reply.
both from
Okay,
in.
that's both. All right, Travis. So I think I can share both because I talk to some people that has their own products, and some people like me, I do have my own products. I only built Pingyang, then I started to sell things. But let's go to brand marketing first. So I talk to people like Higer. They sell deodorants on TikTok. They sell deodorant and sunscreen on TikTok. So HYGR, you can try to look at their content, HYGR. So Higer started their own branding or own content as personal influencer Ivor from Penang. So she started her own personal IP. They talk about so her branding is like, I try so you don't have to. So you always remember, oh, Ivor try so you don't have to. So he's trying to implant some of the personal branding or slogan lah. Like Karen Amin is always "What's up, guys?" Then for me, it's like always "Ada follow saya tak, nak beli ni tak." So for Hiker, it's like I try so you don't have to. So Ivor started her personal branding. Then she launched her own products called Hiker. So every single day you will see Higer doing their own marketing content, their own branding on TikTok. So they started documenting their products from uh, from a humble beginning, doing their product in their own room till now. Today they have their own factory, but they still manufacturing the product themselves. I know their revenue right now. They are doing shipment about 800 a day, 800 product a day, and they told me they saw the success because of how they do their content. They really build their content. They really build their brand from social media. So right now their company is profitable. They don't they only spend, so once they have the video went viral, they will try to put back kuning to sell their products. So they are seeing good result, amazing return from there. So as for myself, Ping Yang, so Ping Yang started going around and do social experiment, and people always ask me, how do you want to monetize, right? How do you, in Chinese word is how do you want to 变现? So these are the common question people ask me before I started 变现, right? So as a personal IP, um, and in fact, I also talked to Kairan. I asked him, hey, how do I monetize using my personal IP, even though I have like 5 million social media followers? Because a lot of time people, the common myth is like, you have to do the same niche content over and over again so that you can gather a pool of audiences that love what you are doing. But I think for Penang side, I try to market myself supporting local startup, supporting local products. So during my life, I started monetizing. There are two parts. One, I can do advertisement like KL Foodie business. So I can market the cafe, I can market uh, any for banks, and the second part is I can do live selling. So I'm finding success. I'm getting huge result in live streaming. So during my live streaming, I will always tell people, Penang will belanja you voucher. Penang will only support local products. So since then, I started side hustle at night, doing live streaming, selling things since March until today. Then I think we have successfully sold over the GMV is about last month was 1.5 million a month for the local brand in Malaysia. So I think you can really monetize. Um, you can really monetize using your own branding. Yeah. So the third pillar that I can monetize, especially I market myself on social media, is right now people, because previously people don't know who is behind Foodie, right? I didn't want to come out because I just want to be on staying at the back end. But right after I do Pingyang, now about 1 years and 9 months, I'm seeing true values because why? People started to associate Pingyang with Foodie. So the story now ties closely because Foodie is always helping SME. Pingyang is always helping local brands. Now, whenever I walk into agency, whenever I want to strike a partnership, it's very, very easy now. Because they saw Pingyang on social media, they can link back the story on Foodie side. They are more willing to do business or commercial things with us. So I really seeing the the value of like doing social media on personal branding and for our company. Because right now, yeah, it's really straightforward. People really look up to the content or who they see on social media, who they want to do business with. Okay.
Yep.
I think if
I hope it
someone's
answered Travis'
speaking just
question.
now.
I think they mostly type in the chat. So
Okay, can.
then the next
I
one.
hope I hope yeah, I hope it answer your question, Travis. Then I will go to Daryl Han. Okay. Would you? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So next one is Daryl. Would you say getting user traffic first is more important than anything in your industry or business? Hmm. Okay. So for my business, because we are a media company, right? Um, I still remember we only focus on our content of going around and share businesses for the small hawker, the restaurant. Then people will started to PM us and say, "Hey, can you advertise for my store?" Daryl, I still remember, um, we don't have a single business development people until last year. So we realized, I think that time 80% of our sales are inbound. So many people, because in our industry, we create value for people. We talk about their brands, we do content, and content when other businesses see that, oh wow, the foodie video is getting a lot of tractions. So they will try to say, what if I look for them to advertise? So for our businesses, yes, I think our traffic here is our followers. Yes, we're getting more followers. We ask our followers to follow us so that it's more important. Yes, I think social media space, followers is very important. Yeah. Daryl, did I answer your question?
Yeah, no, that's totally fine, man. Appreciate it. I think I got
Okay.
two more too. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I can ask it. I can ask it here so you don't have to read.
Sure, can. Daryl.
Basically, second one's like regarding scaling to other cities and markets. Would you say you started off in Penang first. Did you focus
Yeah.
on capturing Penang like as a whole first, or maybe like you started to sense like, okay, I need to go KL too and everything. Like, how did you sort of yeah? Would you advise to like just stay in one lane first, or try to do maybe just a handful within your capacity?
Yeah. Yes, Daryl, this is a really good one because that time, so because we started from Penang, so because the market itself, we realize one thing, Penang is a very small market in terms of populations, in terms of like new business popping up. But we stay in Penang for a good 1.5 years before we go to KL. We go to KL. Main reason is because of the market there. So I would strongly suggest you can start with you target one market first. One, you strengthen the market already. Once you like fill up most of the revenue already, or once you make a name for yourself for the market already, then only we go to different market. That's how we do. And I also talked to someone from Penang. So I said, should I expand to KL? I really want to go to KL. But that time, their advice was in Penang, that time, this is just sharing, right? So he said, Penang also have many businesses. Like you have people that only do Penang business that go listing in Malaysia, right? We have like the supermarket that go listing in Bursa. So, but I think for I'm not sure in your business, but for my business, it's very hard to survive only in one market because for Penang market is small, new business is not
Yeah,
enough. Uh,
exactly. Yeah,
mm.
that's what I was
So
wondering as well. Cause yeah,
yeah, Daryl. So thankfully we expanded to KL because now we look at our money P&L. We do segmentize which one getting more income. So right now KL Foodie is churning the highest, then come back to other product. So thankfully we expand to KL, but expansion is always important, right? Right now, and at the same years we go to Johor and Singapore. So but I think one tips that I have is we try to strengthen our root first strong, then only we go to other market because in different market the culture also different. Like Singapore has different markets. The people there in Bangkok they only want to work with like native. They want to speak Thai native. Then only they want to do business with you. Then I can share like some other differences in Borneo side, for example. So we have Sarawak Foodie and Borneo Foodie. They couldn't accept the pricing we have in Penang or in KL. So like for SME in KL we charge 5K to 6K. In Penang we charge 4K to 3K to 4K. But in Borneo they couldn't accept that kind of pricing. So they, and the market there, maybe some other media page only charging like 400 ringgit, 800 ringgit. So it's quite tough lah for us to expand to do business in that market. So my suggestion would be, I think KL is the best. KL has most agency. KL has most businesses. Um, it's good to start in KL first, then only we expand. Then in other countries right now, my suggestion would be partnering with other, let's say, look for a J partner in other region. That's my advice. Yeah, because we started to do Bangkok Foodie. Bangkok Foodie might have 3 million plus followers, but we only enough to cover costs for our employee in Thailand. Because as I mentioned, the Thai businesses, they only want to work with Thai people. So recently we look for J partner there. So we will do the same for other region as well. Okay, Daryl?
Cool, thank you.
So the third question is?
Yeah, the last one was more just like, you said you started it off as like a passion project, right? You only hit like that 1,000 follower plateau after a year. Like, was it difficult, like kind of now you want to transition it into a real business, a real legit brand? Like, was it difficult, like going from like passion to like, okay, I need to like make money, I need to grow? Because we're
Yeah.
like sort of like in a similar case. Our startup started as a passion project last year. This year we're like, okay, we want to make it real. So just wanted to see, what you went through, the challenges and everything.
Yes. I think when we go to YouTube, they always debate like passion won't make you, like a lot of businesses, they are not built by passion, right? They are built like, they see the market. Like Grab, he wouldn't build Grab because his passion is to carry people around in the city, right? So, but my father always say to me, like, you are very lucky. You are very lucky because you are building something out of your passion, which is sharing local stories, and at the same time you can make money. So Daryl, if this is your passion and you are making money, you are turning your passion, I think it's good. It wasn't difficult for me. It wasn't difficult for me because every single day, it's still my fire to do social media content, build more niches, uh, share more story for the local SME. So it wasn't, and at one point is we are seeing our revenue grow, and lah, company grow, profit grow, you also will be happy as well lah. So I'm not sure now currently your business is what, because for me is mine is Foodie, right? We're just talking about local brands. For me, um because starting to grow is a simple roadmap for us lah. We just need to duplicate this SOP to other city, then monetize the same way as the core products. So for us, it wasn't difficult at all. I think we are very fortunate.
Oh, that's great. I love to I love to connect with you. We can talk more like privately or anything to learn
Sure.
more. But thank you so
Sure.
much. I'll leave the floor to others. Thanks.
Okay. So Angie, we will jump to Angie right now.
Yep.
Thank you, Angie. Okay. Your break. Correct. Okay, I think Angie, you had your break during the MCO because most of people have to stay home during COVID. But if your situation is on the other way around time, no MCO. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I think during MCO, because Foodie, right? A lot of people have to stay home, and we couldn't do shooting, right? Because it's the government rules that everybody has to stay home, F&B cannot be open. So that time I still remember we were struggling because we really heavily rely on people SME that allow us to shoot. By that time, we pivot to new products. We know that e-commerce is booming that time. A lot of people buying stuff digitally. So that time we asked 20 of our editors to buy products from Shopee and Lazada, and we do product shooting. Then we pivot, we create a new product called Picky, Pickie, and we do affiliate income there. Okay, then we try to pivot. So every situation, every timing, we try to do different things to pivot, try to sustain. Then I think, Angie, your question is about when there's no MCO right now, how do you capture a market and grow attraction, right? Is it, Angie?
Yes, is NG.
Yeah, okay. I think right now, truth to be told, many people are on social media right now. Be it your any business that you guys are in right now, you should really rely on social media to tell a story, and from there you can grow your market and traction. That's what I believe in. I tried that multiple times. Usually, that's the case, and I believe that's the case for the next decades as well. So we are getting a lot of success stories from my interview to local brand to local startup. Like recently we do a video with Brick, a local handbag producer. So of course they are really popular. This is their first year anniversary. Last year they were also doing great, and this year before their product launch, I do a video with them. I try to interview them, try to tell their stories on social media, and within 10 minutes their sales were 1.5 million on their Shopify. So really right now it's all about storytelling on social media. So for my side is I always have to convince SME, correct? So during early days when Foodie wasn't exist, it's quite hard to convince people because they don't have the case study to show them. We don't have case study. So but thankfully, we always go there and say, hey, we are from Penang Foodie, we are from Jaw Foodie. We'll make a video for you. Is it okay? So that time they were quite skeptical because there wasn't anyone that would do that. And it's for free. So that time, people were like, wow, it's for free. It's like quite fishy that time. Then we will say, we'll pay for the food. So we always pay for the food. Um, uh, the cost is not high 20 ringgit, 10 ringgit we can get many food already to try their food. But I remember we went to Singapore. So every country the culture is different. So we went to Singapore. So because Singapore, so we say to auntie, hey auntie, can we shoot for your char kway teow? And their customer, the regular customer will say to her, is like, auntie, be careful. They are trying to steal your recipe. So every single places they have different culture but we will try to tell them, no, we are not. We are posting on social media and we're telling them the benefit So these are the some funny story that happened before. Yeah. So Angie, I'm sure a lot of time when you want to go there, people are skeptical or even now you do social experiment on street, people are like no to you. So my approach is, I told my team is try to use friendlier manner, really share where you're coming from, and always ask them, can you help me to do that? Then people usually will be kind enough to do that Yeah. Okay, Angie, hope it answer your queries. Yeah, Angie, I think. Oh, you are based in Borneo, right? Because you say that you're in Borneo market. Let me know. Yeah, the pricing is always a factor there, correct? Then Daniel is asking. You mentioned 4.5K per post. Can you? I'm reading the question on the chat box. Yeah. Can you share what do brands get for investing this? Okay, can. So Daniel Low, my businesses in KL is called KL Foodie. So we help F&B, especially F&B or sometimes we do about events, sometimes we cover new attractions. Yeah. So what our team do is you can go to Instagram and search for KL Foodie. So our team will craft the storyboard. So we try to tell the promotions or the campaign or the unique selling point for the businesses. So before we do a video, we would always ask Brandon, hey, Daniel, can you talk about your unique selling point? What is your secret recipe? How many years already you are in this industry? Because people love to hear about your story. So some successful one is like, oh, this is actually my grandma recipe. I want to continue her legacy, and now we created this store. We are located at PJ, and this is our signature products. Okay. Then so in 5K, we always tell our SME clients that we will promise this video will hit 200K reach, 200K reach. So the return is there lah. So because we are posting on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and Twitter, so you will get return in your sales as well. So sometimes I ask my regular customer, so what do you get? What do you see your sales increase? So their sales will increase. And some of my, I'm not sure if you saw any KL food recommendation, you always see, people always tell me, hey, because of you, this is my favorite spot in my area. Now I have to queue. So these are the ROI for most of the people lah. Okay. I hope you answer your question, Daniel. So I go to Sugi, Ken. Okay, Ken. This Ken from, okay, within budget constraint, how do you maintain high content value while conducting A/B testing to achieve viral? Yeah. Okay, Ken. So yes, budget constraint. If today were me, because right now I also experimenting. I also hire intern for. So I will start with intern first lah. Because intern, the costing is lower, right? So Ken, honestly, I'm also started to build other channel as well. Like for me, I want to build a young Malaysia media brand. My vision is I want to create a platform to sell local products lah. So yes, I also facing challenges right now, despite lower cost, but the quality is not there lah. So my KPI to them is at least every single day try to churn out 2 content for me, then try to roll out. Then we see lah, we see which one go viral. Then we will try to do the same thing over and over again lah.
Hi,
So
Pinya.
yes,
Hi, this Ken from Isugi again.
okay.
Looking back, what is one thing you would have done differently as a leader to build your new channel, expand your business more effectively?
Honestly, I will look at how China do content right now, right? Because China is always is always forefront in terms of their content and storytelling. But if you could, because we have our Malay friends and Indian friends in today, because they might not be able to mirror Douyin content, because China, they post their content on Douyin. So what I would do is I will scroll on social media. I'll look at the popular content trend right now, and I will try to do the same. Then I will try to change a bit that's suitable for my own media lah. Like you, Ken, what industry are you in right now?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, Nicholas, Penyang, I particularly interested on this content because our business build another types of medium, which you do is immersive presentation.
Okay.
So we have been offering our free demo shoot for people, for businesses, so that they could use a virtual tour to present their business, as an alternative for PowerPoint.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is good. This is good. Because I think a lot of social media content is like, if I'm in your business right now, I would do content like, last time we used to do PowerPoint and it takes how long?
Yeah.
But right now, in today's world, we have your products that can do this, and these are the result. So these are always, this content always viral on FYP on social media, right? So today I will surely do the same lah. And I will go to brand. Let's say you go to let's say lah, you go to, hey Ping Yang, I can do a presentation for you for free. Do you want to? I already done that. Do you want to see the result? Then we record the reaction for people lah, for brands. So these are you can collaborate with other brand as well to do this. I think it will be amazing also.
Great idea. Thanks, Ping Yang.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's all from me.
All
Thanks.
right. Then we have Nadia. Okay. During your early days, how do you manage your team to ensure the momentum? Yeah, Nadia. I still remember when we first started, we have about 10 people in the team. So every single day, I as a founder, I will go out to shoot together with them also. So to ensure that they have the same, because we are in media, we have same tone, the same shooting style. We will always set the standard first, and I will go with them. But now, unfortunately, I don't have time to go with them now. All the early days people now become the product people. So they become the key people to oversee the content. Now they are the one to oversee content right now because they know what as a company want already. But with early days, I'm the one that go out. We hold the camera together. He hold the camera. I will be the one eating. So I try to guide them, look at their footage, make sure the tone and manner is similar to Foodie branding. Then we see the result. Okay, this one is getting a lot of views. Sometimes we give a bit maybe 50%. Okay, you can, because content creator, they are very creative. Sometimes they want to try different things. So once the standard template is there already, then I will say, okay lah, now let's try your creativity. Hey, what do you have besides this type? So they will say, okay, I want to go around and ask people their favorite, their secret menu, right? Then I say, okay, try do that. So we will always try things that are working already. Then we have another time we try different creativity in generating our content lah. So if it works, then we say, okay, you can do more. If it's not, then we say, bro, maybe this time not suitable lah. We try to think another content. Yeah, try to be there with your team because the team need your confidence, need your support as well. Once they are there, they are successful already, then you can give them freedom to do their own. Okay, Nadia, did I answer your question?
I hope it does. So yeah, it does. So I think we can move on to the next questions on about using AI in Good Foodie.
Yeah, okay. AI. Okay. We are my team is using AI, ChatGPT to do some other things, like for example writing captions. Because for my businesses, a lot of time AI can only help that much. So it's like creating storyboard. Yes, we are using AI. We are using AI to craft some of the captions, and we do translate our content to multiple languages. We use AI to do that. But for creativities right now, because I feel like this is my 2 cents, humble opinion. In this era, people still prefer human connection when we talk about food. But if let's say our brother in doing PowerPoint one, I think that one can leverage AI. But Foodie, we won't leverage in AI right now. But I will only leverage AI because I talked to some people that is doing like AI clone. So you could imagine right now, I will only utilize AI when people go to restaurant. Then you will have, for example, me as an AI clone and ask people to do a connection. So what we are seeing in China right now is you can do ordering with the AI. So I'll be there, standing there in the LD billboard and say, how many packs, right? Do we want to do the table reservation? And I'll be the one to connect with you. So you can talk to me and you can do your table reservation. And once your table is ready, you do all the ordering there lah. So these are the thing that we are exploring internally. But doing content, we will not use AI to do that. But some people is using AI to do live streaming. Yeah, because AI is 24/7. You could use AI to talk about your brand 24/7. But for us, Foodie, we won't use. We will only use to craft our storyboard, our captions.
Okay. I think we can take Angie's question next, and also the last questions for today. So it's about on your
Okay.
team, in the early days.
Tell people, how do you get paid since? Yeah, okay, for Angie, so that time I do Foodie, Penang Foodie as a side hustle. So I only make it into full time when our revenue hit about 30K a month consistently for the past 6 months. So yeah, so I do it as a side hustle before I turn it full time lah. So I try to see our sales 30K already, then I yeah lor. So I wasn't resign when it was zero revenue. So I was really careful lah. Yeah.
Okay. Hope Angie, you got your answer. Okay. Yep. I think that will be all the questions from the chat box also, and also for today. But before we close the space, a very last, right? So any advice for those especially at very early stages of travel startup? How can they start from zero, or how can they start from like beginning for those at still very early stage for today?
Yeah.
Advices for them?
Especially in travel startup, right?
Yes.
Or anything that can be anything. If today I start zero again, I will really do is I will leverage on social media. I will build my personal branding. So I will use my own face to straight away tell people I'm the founder of this thing. This is my journey. So can be really honest and say transparent, say and also sharing, give back advice to people how I get from zero customer to 10, doing sharing on the content side, and use your social media to do content. You have to really do content, do a lot of content, be it written content, video content. But if you early days, now video is the most important one right now, because we weren't sure which content will go viral right on TikTok. But the best advice always not just the best advice always start now. Today, just use your camera and film and just started. If I didn't start that time, or if I give up really early, I wouldn't have 28 million followers today. So the advice is start now and don't give up, even though in the early days you might see very low traction. But the best thing is don't give up lah.
Be consistent also.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So basically it start from you as a founder to tell your story,
Yes.
why you start your business, why you start your ideas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I will always also leave my email here for people that wish to connect lah.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it okay?
Yes, yes,
So
sure.
yeah, but honestly, I'm also busy on my own businesses, right? But so I will handpick some startup to meet up for coffee and see how can I bring values to your startup also. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, yes. I think they will be keen also to be part of your story or to be interviewed by you or your
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I dropped my not WhatsApp, my email.
Can I think after this, we will be sharing out this recording also, so that people can rewatch back the discussions and also the questions. And then in the email, I will be including your email and also your LinkedIn, so that they can know where to find you also lah.
Yeah, yeah. I think yes. Sure. really happy to chat with you guys. Hopefully, we will have more section lah.
Yep.
Thank you, Lamin. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. So I think that will be all for today. Thank you
Okay.
again, Ping Yang, and also
Okay.
thank you everyone for this 1 hour together with us. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for the recording and also the email on the contact detail from Ping Yang. Then you can just check your email after this lah for
Okay.
any of you.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank-
Have a nice
thank
day
you.
and have a
Bye.
long weekend, everyone.
Okay.
Good one, Nicholas.
Thank
Thanks
you
a
so
lot.
much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.